can see these fish like, oop, there he is, actively chasing bait. There he is, on the pause. Good, beautiful morning, everybody. I'm Noah, welcome to Madison Angling, and this morning I'm out on a little bit of a solo mission. I've actually got a few different things I want to get done here today, but I am on a lake that I kind of grew up on, and it's not a Madison lake. It's not too far from Madison, but I used to fish here on the weekends when I was a kid. My grandma had a place on the lake, and actually my buddy Robbie Jarnigo from Today's Angler grew up on this lake too. And I wanted to do a few different things this morning, but one of the things I really wanted to do was catch some suspended largemouth bass. Now, to you southern guys, if any of you from the south are watching this, probably not. Suspended largemouth isn't really something that's too uncommon, right? That's pretty run-of-the-mill stuff. But up here in Wisconsin, we don't see quite as much of that, and certainly not in the numbers that you do on this particular body of water. So this particular lake has a tremendous amount of forage that suspends out here in the basin, little perch and bluegills and stuff, just tons and tons and tons of it. And these largemouth will school up, literally hundreds in a school, and chase these fish around. And it's really hard to consistently catch these fish. Now with forward-facing sonar, I actually have a chance to maybe actually stay on those schools and catch them consistently. So what we used to do is we'd wait for a windy day, obviously hit a wind-blown point or wind-blown weed edge, and a lot of the bait gets pushed in towards the weed edge. Not necessarily bait that gets pushed, but zooplankton and stuff that the bait's eating gets condensed up against the weed edge, and we would actually see these fish bust on the surface. So we throw poppers at them and jerkbaits and stuff like that. But I want to come out here and find those fish and catch them on a not windy day. Obviously today is kind of high skies, high pressure, a little bit of a cold front this morning. It's going to get pretty warm though. Not a great day to go fishing in all honesty, but I do think that these fish are very catchable. So we're gonna do a little bit of live scoping around, and I know for you people who don't like live scope, go ahead and click off this video. I was on the fence for a very long time about it. I finally got one over this winter. I have been using it. I'm not gonna say it catches fish, but it helps you understand the way that the fish are reacting to your baits. And as far as these suspended fish go, yeah, casting at suspended fish, you're gonna have a very hard time doing that without it. So we are using live scope, and we're going to be using a couple different baits. I think we're probably going to be throwing some jerk baits, probably some Rapala number 11 slow sinking deep shadow wraps, and the new Rapala jigging shadow wrap, kind of like a jigging wrap, a little bit bigger, a little more hang time, and I think those are going to be awesome baits for today. So we are going to go do a little bit of looking around, find some fish, hopefully catch some. And I'm not out here looking for big ones. I just want to catch bass out in like 20 plus feet of water suspended, because that's wild. So let's go find some fish. Let's see if we can catch a few of them. There they are, busting on top right here. There he is. Got him. We are in 26 feet of water, guys, and we're catching bass like 2 feet under the surface. Look at them all. Those are all bass. Oh my gosh, there's a bunch of them with them. There's a bunch of them with them. Oh my goodness. There we go. Not a giant, but look at the freaking gut on this little largemouth. That is so freaking cool, guys. 26 feet of water, scoping largies out here in the freaking basin. There's a whole bunch of them right over there. Let's see if we can get another one. Oh my gosh, this is so cool. The jig and shadow wrap, man. They like this thing. Come on, come on, come on, come on. Look at them all. There's so many of them. There's so many. Oh my, oh, I missed them. Look at them all. Look at them, look at them, look at them. Guys, these are freaking bass. How wild is that? Ah, my bait got fouled. Dang it. There they are. There they are. They're on top. They're on top. See them making wakes over here? They're on top. There's one. Oh, he's off. There's another one. Oh, there's a bunch of them. Oh my goodness, guys. Oh my goodness. There's like 10 of them right there with that fish. I wasn't totally sure. Maybe I thought these were, you know, it could be a big school of big bluegills. This lake has some really big bluegills in it. Oh my gosh, trying to do this by yourself though is proving to be difficult. Oh my goodness. Oh, there they are. They're out there. They're popping bait out there. So I did switch to a jerk bait. I am throwing I went from the jigging shadow wrap to a deep number 11 shadow wrap minnow here, just like a standard jerk bait. And I do oh my gosh, look at them all. Look at them all. We're gonna catch one on this cast. That is some of the, there he is. On the pause. Oh, nice. Oh my god, oh no. It's a huge white bass. Oh my gosh, that is the biggest white bass I have ever caught on this lake in my entire life. Wow. Okay, maybe there's some other stuff mixed in, but no, it's pretty much all been largemouth. That is a stud whitey though. I think it's got to be 16, 17 inches. Look at those. That is unreal. I know what you're probably thinking. Yeah, well, you say they're bass, but they're probably white bass. I promise you they're not. These are freaking largies. These are largemouth. Oh, missed one. Come on. All right, they disappeared on us. I think they're back behind us now. There's one. Immediately. Stay down. That's a largie. We're in 30 feet of water, guys. You guys might not believe me that these are all largemouth. There you go. These are largies in 30 freaking feet of water, suspended, like schools and schools of them. Unreal. They're not huge. You know, you do get a few nice ones out of this lake every once in a while, but man, if you want to catch a bunch of them, can't think of a much better place to do it. Oh my gosh, this is so cool. Schools of bait in this lake are freaking ridiculous. I mean, it's just probably, I mean, they're underneath the boat right now. Look at them on the regular sonar here, guys. Look at that. Those are freaking bass. That is so crazy. If it sounds like I'm completely losing it right now, it's because I am, because this is not really something we get to do a lot of up here in the north. You know, down south, I know this is not an uncommon phenomena, but that was a carp. But up here in the north, we don't get to play with suspended largies a whole heck of a lot, so this is really cool. Come on, they're on it. There he is. Dude, I watched that fish eat it. Oh, they can't handle the pause, man. Another largie. Another largemouth. We're in 28 feet of water catching suspended giant schools of bass. Oh, wow. It's the kind of thing that you like read about, but you don't ever actually get to do it. So, man, this is freaking cool. Let's see if we can catch another one here. Right here in the back of the boat. Oh, nice. That's a better fish. All right. Look at that, guys. Oh my gosh. I know I sound like a broken record right now, but this is like the coolest thing ever. And this is actually, it's not a lake that I guide on. It's a lake that I grew up fishing. Never thought I'd be out here catching fish like this. Certainly not bass. I mean, holy cow. Unbelievably cool. Oh, there he is. We got another largie. So again, you know, we don't get a ton of big fish out here. Oops, hang on, buddy. We don't get a lot of big ones out here, but just the numbers of fish we catch, it's really fun. It is really, really fun. All right, so to find these fish, guys, all I'm really doing here, you know, this particular lake that I'm on has a tremendous amount of suspended forage in it. And I just know that from, you know, years and years and years of fishing here. So typically, you know, you put the boat in 20, 30 feet of water, you will mark tons of bait. And if you're on bait, there's probably going to be a school of fish nearby that are chasing them, particularly these largemouth. So all I'm doing is just, I know where the bait is. So all I'm really doing is just kind of looking around until I see the school of bass. And obviously the marks are quite a bit larger than the bait fish. And the bait fish in here are primarily bluegills and little tiny perch. There are some brook silversides and shiners and stuff in here too. So basically I'm just cruising along until I see a school of bass and then try to stay on them the best I can. This is where having another person in the boat would be really, really helpful. Then you've always got somebody scanning and looking and keeping tabs on where the school is, because these fish move around so much. I mean, so much. I've been covering probably a solid 150-yard area here in the basin, just kind of looking for these fish, chasing after them when I find them, and then picking them off as I go. So that's pretty much the program. And basically I'm running this suspending jerkbait. It's a number 11 deep Rapala shadow wrap, and I don't think color really matters that much. This lake is very clear, so I like to use more natural stuff, perch, greens, whites, things like that. So I got this white one on here, pretty standard jerkbait, and it is a slow sink. I guess it's not truly a suspending, but that's perfect for these fish. Now obviously this bait isn't getting down super crazy deep, but it's getting down plenty far, and these fish, again, this water is really clear. They're already up in the water column feeding, so they have no problem swimming up 10 or more feet at a time to pursue a bait. So I'm running that as well as the jigging shadow wrap. So kind of like a Rapala jigging wrap, but this guy is plastic and it's designed to have a little more hang time. So between these two baits, that is kind of my 1-2 punch. Could you throw a jig at them? Yeah. Could you throw a spoon at them? Sure. You can probably throw just about anything you want at them as long as they're in a feeding mood here. But that's pretty much it, guys. Just cruising around out here. It's a lot of looking for a little bit of casting, but when you get to cast, it is well worth it. So pretty darn cool. You know, I wasn't super excited about the forward-facing sonar stuff at first, but honestly at this point I'm looking at it as a tool, and it's cool. If nothing else, I really use this more as a tool for not necessarily locating fish, so in this case obviously locating fish, but more so for reading the activity level of the fish and getting an idea for how they are reacting to my baits. So pretty darn cool though. This is something I've always wanted to come out here and do, and today apparently was the right day to do it. Oh, this is too much fun. There we go. There he is. Ooh, that is an angry fish. I'm guessing a whitey instead of a green bass. I think I got a white bass. No, it is a largemouth. Look at that. You just got hooked real stupid. But that back hook is firmly in the lip. There we go. Oop, boop, 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 boop. Be cool, be cool, be cool, be cool. Okay, bud. See ya. So that was a much smaller school of fish. There was only about, I don't know, 5, 6, 7, 8 fish or so. That didn't really matter. We didn't really have to worry about the mob mentality on that one. It just wanted to eat. We did it, guys. So I didn't catch a ton of fish. It was pretty hard to stay on top of those fish, and had I found them earlier in the morning, we might have been able to have stayed on them longer, but we're kind of at the midday point here where everything's kind of starting to shut down. This water is incredibly clear, by the way. Show you guys here. You guys can probably see the bottom pretty well over here. In fact, that's actually my grandma's boathouse right there. So I had to come by, see grandma's. You know, it's been a long time since I've been here, and honestly, this is where a lot of this stuff started for me, was right here on the end of the dock, which would be pretty much right where my boat is. And it's pretty crazy to be here now, you know, 31 years old, having, you know, I've got my dream boat and all this fun stuff, and now I fish for a job. And, you know, this is where a lot of this began, was right here. So anyway, guys, thank you for joining me this morning on this kind of fun, different adventure. You know, the forward-facing sonar thing, it's still a polarizing subject. I totally get that. But I do think it's a cool tool, and when you use it, I guess, responsibly, you know, obviously we're not harvesting any fish. I think it's pretty cool. I think it's really pretty darn cool. So anyway, guys, thank you guys for watching this video. Hopefully you guys enjoyed it, and drop down a couple of comments with some suggestions for more videos you guys would like to see. Maybe some more in-depth stuff with the sonar stuff. Maybe it's targeting suspended fish, whether it be trolling or casting. Let me know what you guys want to see or learn more about. And it can be a shop talk video. Obviously, this is just a go out and go fishing video. But keep the suggestions coming, guys. I really, really enjoy it. And I know I haven't been putting videos out as regularly as I normally used to. I have a kid. I'm a dad now as of this spring, so that makes things a little more complicated. And obviously it's summer, so it's my busy time. So I'm guiding pretty much every day. So that being said, guys, thank you guys so much for your support. If you guys want to come out and do some fishing this summer, I have my guide information down below. There's a jet ski who's way too close. Hi, jet ski. And with that, it's time to get off the water, get some lunch. I will see you guys on the next video.